As software development accelerates, the need for robust data security and privacy measures has never been more critical. With the rise of AI-assisted coding, companies are grappling with an expanding array of applications and a faster pace of change, putting security teams under immense pressure. On December 16, 2025, the Hacker News reported that traditional security solutions are struggling to keep up. They often react to issues after data is already in production, leaving significant gaps in protection. New approaches are needed to embed security and privacy measures directly into the development process. In this video, we'll explore how HoundDog.ai is tackling these challenges with a proactive privacy-focused code scanner that aims to catch issues before they escalate. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of emerging challenges in data privacy. As we move into the late 2020s, the landscape of data privacy is evolving rapidly, driven by technological advancements and changing regulatory requirements. In this new era, traditional security measures are proving inadequate, primarily because they are often reactive rather than proactive. Companies are now tasked with addressing privacy concerns not just after data is collected but at the very code level during application development. One of the most significant challenges is the consistent exposure of sensitive data in application logs. This issue is exacerbated by the increase in team sizes, where oversight becomes more challenging. As development teams grow, the complexity of code paths increases, leading to a higher likelihood of mistakes such as inadvertently logging sensitive information. The cost of these oversights is substantial, both in terms of potential data breaches and the remediation efforts that follow. Concurrently, the reliance on outdated data maps is creating a critical gap in compliance. With regulations like GDPR mandating thorough documentation of data processing activities, organizations must maintain accurate and current data maps. However, in fast-paced development environments, these maps often become obsolete before they can be utilized effectively. The traditional methods of updating these maps, through manual interviews and periodic reviews, are not only slow but also prone to errors, leaving companies vulnerable to compliance failures. Additionally, the integration of AI technologies within software development introduces another layer of complexity. Many organizations have restrictions on AI usage due to privacy concerns. However, hidden AI libraries often go unnoticed in code repositories. This lack of visibility complicates the task of ensuring that data sent to AI systems complies with privacy regulations. When developers implement AI solutions without proper oversight, they risk exposing sensitive information and violating data processing agreements. As the demand for privacy-centric solutions grows, innovative tools like HoundDog.ai are emerging to address these challenges. By embedding privacy controls directly into the coding process, organizations can proactively detect and mitigate risks before they escalate. This shift towards a preventive approach allows teams to maintain compliance while keeping pace with rapid development cycles. In summary, the convergence of rapid software development, complex regulatory environments, and the integration of AI technologies presents a unique set of challenges for data privacy. Companies must adapt by adopting proactive measures that embed privacy into the development lifecycle, ensuring they can navigate this evolving landscape effectively. In an era where data breaches and privacy violations are increasingly common, the consequences of inadequate data security measures can be severe. Companies that fail to implement proactive data security protocols risk not only financial penalties but also damage to their reputation and loss of customer trust. A significant challenge arises from the complexity of modern software development, where the rapid integration of AI and third-party services can lead to sensitive data being unintentionally exposed. One of the primary issues is the frequent oversight in coding practices. Developers, especially in larger teams, may inadvertently introduce vulnerabilities by mishandling sensitive data, such as logging entire user objects in debug functions. These oversights can result in extensive cleanup efforts that consume valuable resources, leaving organizations vulnerable to potential data leaks. The reactive nature of current solutions often means that these problems are addressed only after they occur, which can lead to costly remediation processes. Moreover, the reliance on outdated data maps poses a significant risk. As regulations like GDPR and various U.S. privacy frameworks demand detailed documentation of data processing activities, organizations must ensure that their data maps accurately reflect current operations. However, traditional methods of maintaining these maps are labor-intensive and prone to errors, leading to compliance gaps that can expose companies to legal challenges. The integration of AI technologies further complicates the landscape. While AI can enhance functionality, it also introduces new data flows that may not be adequately monitored. Without proper oversight, sensitive information could be shared with AI systems in ways that violate privacy agreements. This lack of governance can lead to not only compliance issues but also ethical concerns regarding data usage. To mitigate these risks, companies must adopt a code-level approach to data security. By embedding privacy controls directly into the development process, organizations can identify and address vulnerabilities before they escalate into major incidents. Tools like HoundDog.ai provide essential capabilities for early detection of sensitive data leaks and automate compliance documentation, significantly reducing the risk of non-compliance and enhancing overall data governance. As the software development landscape evolves, the need for a proactive stance on data security becomes increasingly clear. Organizations that prioritize embedding privacy into their coding practices will not only safeguard their data but also build a foundation of trust with their users, ensuring they remain competitive in a rapidly changing environment. In the evolving landscape of software development, organizations and developers must adopt proactive measures to address the rapidly changing data security and privacy environment. As traditional reactive solutions fall short, the integration of privacy-focused tools like HoundDog.ai becomes essential. This static code scanner not only identifies sensitive data flows early in the development process but also embeds privacy controls directly into the coding workflow, ensuring that risks are mitigated before they manifest. One of the critical next steps for organizations is to implement continuous monitoring and analysis of their code bases. By utilizing tools that provide real-time insights into data exposure, teams can significantly reduce the time spent on remediation. For instance, HoundDog.ai's ability to scan millions of lines of code in under a minute allows developers to catch potential leaks and compliance issues before they escalate, fostering a culture of accountability and vigilance within engineering teams. Moreover, as companies increasingly experiment with AI integrations, establishing clear governance frameworks becomes vital. Developers should be trained to understand the implications of AI-related SDKs and how they interact with sensitive data. This not only involves recognizing which data types are being sent to AI systems but also ensuring that appropriate user notices and legal bases are in place. The proactive enforcement of data handling policies can prevent unauthorized data flows and enhance compliance with privacy regulations. Additionally, maintaining accurate and up-to-date data maps is crucial. Organizations need to automate the generation of records of processing activities (ROPA) and privacy impact assessments (PIA) to keep pace with the fast-moving development cycles. By leveraging tools that automatically document data processing activities based on actual code evidence, privacy teams can alleviate the burden of manual updates and ensure that documentation reflects real-time practices. In summary, the next steps for organizations and developers involve embracing a proactive, code-level approach to data security and privacy. By integrating advanced tools for continuous monitoring, establishing robust governance frameworks for AI usage, and automating compliance documentation, companies can build a resilient infrastructure that not only meets current challenges but also adapts to future developments in the software landscape. In today's rapidly evolving tech landscape, HoundDog.ai is emerging as a crucial player in the realm of data privacy and security. As organizations increasingly adopt AI-assisted coding and development, the complexities surrounding data handling are magnified. HoundDog.ai addresses these challenges by offering a privacy-focused static code scanner that integrates seamlessly into the development process. This proactive approach enables teams to detect and manage privacy risks at the code level, rather than relying on reactive measures that often come too late. One of the scanner's key features is its ability to identify sensitive data flows across various integrations, including third-party services and AI frameworks. By doing so, it helps organizations gain visibility into hidden risks that traditional tools frequently overlook. This capability is particularly vital as development teams expand and the number of code repositories grows, making it increasingly difficult to track all potential vulnerabilities. Moreover, HoundDog.ai significantly reduces the overhead associated with data mapping. By automatically generating comprehensive records of processing activities (ROPA), privacy impact assessments (PIA), and data protection impact assessments (DPIA), It ensures that documentation remains current and accurate. This automation alleviates the burden on privacy teams, allowing them to focus on strategic compliance efforts rather than getting bogged down in manual processes. The importance of embedding privacy controls early in development cannot be overstated. With its ability to track over 100 types of sensitive data, HoundDog.ai allows teams to enforce data handling policies from the outset. This proactive stance not only helps prevent data leaks but also fosters a culture of privacy awareness within development teams. By making privacy a core consideration during the coding process, organizations can build trust with their users and comply with stringent regulations more effectively. As companies like Replit demonstrate, integrating HoundDog.ai into their workflows enhances their ability to deliver secure applications. By shifting the focus of privacy from a post-development concern to an integral part of the coding process, organizations can keep pace with the demands of modern software development while safeguarding sensitive user information. In this way, HoundDog.ai is not just a tool, it represents a paradigm shift in how data privacy is approached in the era of AI-driven development. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.